Welcome back to a Real Estate Wisdom podcast. I'm Vish, and today we are not just breaking down the Ontario Budget 2025's big housing moves. We are tackling the tough questions on every seller's mind. What does more inventory mean for you when the market is soft? Could the market crash? And how can the government boost affordability without taking your home's value? Can more homes fix the market without crushing your equity? Let's dig in. Well, let's talk about the market reality. More inventory, softer prices. Ontario's new investments are all about unlocking supply, $400 million more for housing infrastructure, new modular builds, and billions in loans to speed up construction. But if you are a seller, you are seeing headlines about record inventory and sliding prices. In May 2025, GTA active listings soared to nearly 31,000, the highest in almost 25 years, with new listings up 14% year over year. Sales, though, were down 13.3% from the last year, and average prices dropped 4% annually to $1.12 million. This is classic buyer's market territory. More choice, more negotiating power for buyers, and longer selling times for sellers. The sales to new listings ratio sits at just 29%, confirming the market leans heavily towards buyer right now. Is the market going to crash? Let's address the elephant in the room. Is this the start of a crash? Most experts in the latest TRREB Market Watch say no. Unlike the 2008 crash, today's market isn't built on bad loans or runaway overbuilding. Instead, we are seeing a correction after years of rapid price growth and light supply. Years of rapid price growth and tight supply. The fundamentals, population growth, immigration, and a chronic housing shortage remain strong. Experts overwhelmingly saying that the housing market isn't going to crash anytime soon. The last housing crash helped cause today's lack of supply, which is what's keeping prices from falling further. While prices are down from last year, they are edging up month over month. And the influx of supply is helping to restore some balance and affordability. If economic confidence returns and borrowing costs drop, demand could pick up again, supporting prices. Well, Bank of Canada decided to stay where they are right now, not changing anything on 2.75%. But how does more inventory help sellers in a declining market? It's counterintuitive, but more inventory can actually help sellers in the long run, even when prices are soft in the short term. Restoring market fluidity. When buyers have more options, they are more likely to enter the market, especially as affordability improves. This can shorten selling times and reduce the gridlock of owners staying put due to a lack of choice. Preventing price bubbles. A steady flow of new supply prevents the kind of runaway price growth that leads to painful corrections. It creates a healthier, more sustainable market for everyone. Attracting new demand. As affordability improves, sideline buyers, especially first-timers, are most likely to purchase, supporting transactions, volumes, and eventually prices. But let's be real. In the short term, more inventory means more competition for sellers and downwards pressure on prices. That's what we are seeing right now. However, as inventory growth stabilizes and demand returns, the market can find a new equilibrium, one that's less volatile and more predictable. Can the government build more homes and boost affordability without depreciating existing home values? This is the $1 million question. The government's strategy is to invest in infrastructure, making it possible to build more homes where people want to live. Encourage innovation through modular construction and streamlined approvals, speeding up delivery and lowering cost. Target affordability by supporting affordable rentals, cutting property taxes for affordable housing, and providing incentives for first-time homebuyers can help. The key is balance. If new supply is matched with strong population growth, immigration, and economic opportunity, prices can stabilize rather than crash. The government is also focusing on building the right kind of homes, affordable rentals, family units, housing near transit, to meet real demand, not just flood the market with generic condos, which we have seen in downtown Toronto a lot, and that's why there are lots of inventory. While building new homes faster is about unlocking opportunity for buyers and renters, not about erasing the value of existing homes. A healthy market balances new supply with real demand, supporting both affordability and long-term value. So here are the thoughts I want to leave you with. Sellers, yes, it's a tougher market right now, but more inventory is helping restore balance and affordability, setting the stage for a healthier, more active market in the future. Buyers, you have more choice and negotiating power than you've seen in years. If you've been waiting, now's the time to get expert advice and explore your options. Investors, watch for opportunities in areas with new infrastructure, transit, and affordability incentives. These will be the growth corridors of tomorrow. Ultimately, the government's challenge is to build enough homes to meet demand, restore affordability, and support economic growth without triggering a crash. It's a very delicate dance, but with smart policy, collaboration, and innovation, it is possible. That's it for today's episode of Real Estate Wisdom. If you are a seller feeling anxious, remember, markets move in cycles. And today's investments are about building a more stable, sustainable future for everyone. Stay tuned, stay informed, and as always, keep making wise moves in real estate. That's it for today's episode. I just want to say one thing. I know there's a lot of anxiety out there, and there's a lot of uncertainty out there. But what you can do in these moments, stay calm. Find a different way of earning. Everybody these days need a second opportunity, or I should say second source or third source of income in most of the household. And there are when these disruptions are happening with AI, with tariffs, with global economy, elections, war, and everything, we going to see this uncertainty for a long time. And all we have to do is learn to adapt, learn to grow, learn to be innovative, not just talking about negativity all the time, because negativity won't take us anywhere. We have to make some bold moves. We have to look into ourselves, and we have to come out from our comfort zone. We have to work harder, and we have to make this nation great again. I know it sounds like a election tagline, but it's not. It is true. We've been bombarded by a lot of issues, not only from inside but also from outside this country. We are a global nation now, and if something happens somewhere, it's going to affect us in one or the other way. I'd love to hear your ideas. If you haven't subscribed yet, I will ask you to subscribe with our channel, like, comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And what else I can say? I wish you luck. I wish you stay calm. And I wish you stay happy and prosperous. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now. Disclaimer. The information provided in this podcast is for informational purpose only and should not be considered as financial or investment advice. Consult with your professional before making any real estate decisions.